Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 62 of Minecraft Pocket Edition Let's Play. Today I just thought I'd show you a little bit of progress first of all on the tree farm. Now I finally managed to get a spruce tree to grow, and that's after digging the wall back one, but I'm noticing that I'm only getting the small spruce trees, so if I ever wanted to get the larger ones I would have to raise the roof up by at least two more. And that is something that I can't physically do at the moment, so we'll have to do it with these little diddy ones for now. And as you can tell, there is a lighter coloured leaf block there because I was mixing and matching where each of these goes. Now, that's fine, that's sorted. I also placed these chests down with the nice little crafting benches hidden underneath, so you can go like that into it, and also you can go inside it. So in this one's got my bone meal and my axes for chopping trees, and this one's got all the saplings and the apples which fall off them. Now I've also got some of the wood in my inventory because I have been harvesting just to see if it works functionally. But that's not what we're going to be doing today, guys. I thought I'd tend away from that because it's not really a necessary farm to have yet, because I don't really need that much wood, and if I do I can just always go over there once or twice maybe. But what I wanted to do today, which it may take a little while to do, but you remember the ice that's on the surface? Well, I'm kind of getting sick of it now. It's had its time, really, to be honest, and I have a lot of projects in mind that would involve using an open water area, which doesn't involve just going somewhere ridiculously crazy, like really far away. And I have really got no space in this thing today, so I'll place them in there as well. They should go in somewhere else. They'll go in, that'll go in. Yeah, okay. I can place the sign in there. We've also got some signs in here as well. We can put that away. A crafting bench. No, wait, we'll need that. We'll put a door away. And basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm just getting rid of all the rubbish in my inventory for now, and then I can obviously just put it back again later. Wait, hang on. Have I got some smooth stone in my inventory for? Dirt goes away. And I'll make myself a new diamond pickaxe. Now, there's going to be a reason for this pickaxe, guys, because there's a lot of ice out there, and to make it fit and to aid me in future builds and stuff in the world, and obviously when 0.9 comes out, not 0.8, 0.9 with the infinite world settings, I want to be able to basically just have a world where this will be spawn area, so this will all be done up and ready to go. So hopefully that'll be all done by the point of 0.9, which hopefully it will be anyway. So that does mean increasing the surface stuff as well. But considering that half of this world is snow, we have slightly an issue, because some of the area is covered in snow, fair enough, but most of the area, it's kind of half and half, and well, it doesn't quite fit, if you know what I mean. So the plan is to, well, get rid of the ice, and obviously it'll lower the water level by 1. So our little stream over there is going to be slightly weird, but I think what I'm going to leave is the occasional like area over here, and I'll just bring it straight round, because this is the problem, that this area is all water, except the occasional bit where it's dry over here, where there's no snow. Because in the snow world, all water is ice, and the problem with this though is if you break an ice block, it doesn't become water. Or as far as I know, the way I've been doing it, it hasn't become water. So we're going to just try and break a little bit here, and we'll see how it goes. So the plan is to go and get my buckets, and we're going to do a bit of a mishmash of breaking water, ice, and repairing it again with water, so we can keep the level at a good height. And obviously I need to do some little tweaks and adjustments around here to kind of blend it in a little bit more. Now, obviously, some of the projects I want to do, I want to increase the area in the world that's full of water, because that kind of gives me these nice flat areas. It also gives something else to the world besides just the flat plains of green or anything else like that. So we've already got 8 buckets, so we should get through quite a lot. So let's head over here. First of all, though, let's get our buckets in our hands, and we can fill them up as we get to the top again. Now, this is the other thing I want to think about, though, is where on earth is the elevator going to come out in the base? Because obviously this is the only way up at the moment through this staircase, which isn't actually complete. It actually does need a roof on this as well. But for now, at the moment, there isn't that many spaces or places, sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. There isn't that many things around that can actually cause stuff to grow. Not grow, but rather ice-wise. So we're going to just do some breaking of ice. Oh, that's a bit strange because previously when I've broken ice, it stayed as water. It stayed as not even water. So maybe because we were breaking it with a pickaxe, we're getting water. Oh, that slightly makes more sense now. And I am hoping that this area is more than just 1 deep. Because otherwise it may take us a little longer to terraform underneath. So let's just set out a little bit of an area. Oh my god, a lot of this is... Oh, no. Is that dropping to 2 deep now? Yeah, it's dropped to 2 deep. So we will be able to do something with this. Hopefully it does get a bit deeper in the middle though, because this is fairly big lake. So we're just going to dig out a little section here today, because otherwise it's just going to be kind of boring for you guys to watch me just dig away some ice blocks the whole time. So the plan is to dig out like all the way up to about here. So we're pretty much going to dig it all out along the edge of the river. So the plan is to, give me the incentive to finish this, is to basically dig in a straight line, ruin some of the ice, so it forces me to dig in a specific way. Now that kind of just gives me allowing to building some other pretty cool creative builds on here, because I have a couple of plans in mind, and some of them you'll be quite happy to know about, and they'll be quite good, because the main focus of this series was to make it a survival world, but now the fact that I have pretty much beat the game, until all the updates come out obviously, I want to start making more builds on the server, and I obviously want to make it more aesthetic appealing as well as functional, because at the moment I've been trying to mix and match with my farming build with functionality as well as aesthetic, because some of the aesthetic work in them isn't very good, and so most of it's just the stone brick and all the other junk. But what I want to do is, what I'm planning to do at least anyway, is to start creating some different builds, like different style of builds, and this is looking better already. Let's just get a little view. We'll drop down here where it's a bit deeper. Let's see if it actually drops deep. Oh, it gets deeper over there. That's quite good. So at least we'll have some sort of platform we can work with. So let's carry on breaking more of this ice out, because I do want to have a deep ocean area in this area, because when I do add the lake in onto the plains biome, the small sort of wide round lake, which is going to be quite good. I'm happy with the designs that I've been coming up with for it, but it's not about purpose. That's more like, what can I do to terraform and landscape the place to make it look much better and much more for you guys, because if you guys have anything that you want me to do, then I will do it, even if it's just a simple build, like quite a big bridge maybe coming across from that island to that island because of all the water. And this will also cause us to change the way that our path works in the world, because now we won't be able to run over the water all the time without kind of cheating our world a little bit, because it's all ice. So if we make this back into water like it's supposed to be, then I feel that we'll be kind of giving something back to the world, considering that you can't collect ice blocks anyway, and it would be nice if we had them, but obviously we don't, so we're kind of just going to get rid of this. I may leave a little section for an ice rink style thing, so that would be pretty cool, but I might just leave that to go, like, when I just finish this row, over there, just over there a little bit, just kind of away from this main area, because this is kind of a major area in the world. And obviously we need to break away all this ice to freedom up this area. It's been purposeful for us for quite a while, and that's what's been good about it. But now it's just getting on my... it's kind of annoying me a little bit more now, this ice, because it's just kind of stopping me from building anything water-based or anything on the water, for like example pirate ships and boats and docking stations and things like that. Because major things in Minecraft, they don't always have to be the same as other people. And that's the great thing about this game, is that actually it's completely different for any person that plays it. Because you might build a house, then take your time building wheat farms that are outside and trying to come up with the perfect house. While I've done the underground base style thing so that there is more space on the surface to do stuff. And eventually I do want to make some pretty cool designs on the surface, but obviously not right now, because like this area here, it's kind of a circular water shape with this island in the middle, and then it sweeps back round here to connect to the lake again. So all this area is quite deep, and that's how much of the water we've dug out so far. So you can tell it's not actually making that much impact on this thing. But the longer we do this for, the greater that this will look, and the much better it will feel. But remembering that the fact that ice only turns up in a snow biome. So if you ever have a lot of ice in your world and you want to get rid of it, just get yourself a pickaxe and just mine away. So now we're just going to stop a second and we're going to head back to the base and sleep before it gets any darker. Now I'm noticing that the sugarcane likes to grow pretty tall. Now the issue with that is the 3 high looks a bit too high, even if it's in like small bunches. Just the fact that, let's just sleep here. See, there's the title of the episode, Icebreaker, if you haven't read it already. So we're sleeping, and poof, we're back. So let's head back onto the surface now, and I'm actually glad that I didn't have to use all of the water buckets. It's kind of saved me quite a lot to do, and also, this world has quite a lot of snow in it, and I would like to leave these random snow patterns around like this. But these chunks, these massive areas of open plains that have snow on, because if you haven't noticed already, snow doesn't come back if you break it, which is it's kind of a nuisance if you want to do anything snow-based, like igloos or whatever suits your fancy, to be honest, in your world. Because maybe you want to do an igloo house or one of them huts where you can catch fish in. But obviously we haven't got fishing yet, so that's kind of a bit pointless at the moment. But that would be also pretty cool, because it's basically trying to think of designs that are different to everyone else. Because obviously, oh, that chicken spawned out of nowhere in front of us. So let's keep breaking away. Come on. This pickaxe is... Actually, why am I even using the new one? I should be using the old one. They're exactly the same speed of breaking ice, but yet I'm using the new one. That's strange. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that hidden block right there. Now, the problem with doing this is the fact that I'm going to somehow have to blend this in. Oh, an egg. I'm going to have to somehow blend this in naturally, because obviously this is a lot of water. And obviously I don't want to truly just get rid of all of this area and put it to waste, because this area has a lot of potential for it, especially the side of that mountain there. And all the new areas that we want to build paths and connect to in the world. Because the more paths that we get in and connecting, the more easier it'll be to navigate the world without doing these rough terrain trips occasionally. Like when I go just to the right of the base over in that corner, that direction over there, you'll notice that the terrain's slightly jarred, and I had to fill in a lot of holes to get it the way it is. Just because it kind of spawned naturally with the stone on the surface of the world. And it's bad enough that we have stone underneath the surface of the world, because there's so much of the stuff, it kind of gets repetitive and boring to break. So that's why I'm kind of avoiding, and there must be like a couple left. How many left were there? Oh, it's quite a bit actually, so why did I even dig the one under my legs? 1, 2, no. There we go. There we go. Okay, so you can see it's slowly getting deeper and deeper, which is exactly what I wanted. So let's just get a quick look under here. Let's swim across. So this is actually this is a perfect depth for me to work at, because, and you can see the horrible nether reactor tower in the sky there. So yeah, we'll do another couple rows, and then I'll probably have to dig it out myself after, and maybe we'll go this way as well. So we'll dig it out we'll try and line it up with the edge here, because that'll give us the incentive to finish this. So if we break this area here as well, then it'll look like that we're going to have to connect this at some point, sooner or later anyway. So even if I don't finish the digging of this for next episode, guys, I will have it done sooner or later, so don't you guys worry. This is kind of just a repetitive, boring task for me, guys, so I could kind of talk to you a little bit today. Now, I know lately that YouTube has been doing a bit of funny business, and it's been kind of messing people up a little bit. But I do like the new comment system. Some of you guys may not like it, and some of you guys do like it. For me, it doesn't bother me at all, because it's exactly the same. You still have to post the same comment, and people can at least reply to you personally then about the different stuff. Now, the good thing about the YouTube comment system now is, though, that you can actually track some little cool things, and you can also block people if they're being a nuisance. That's good for me anyway, because if I see people in the comment system being rude and nasty, then I'm going to block you. But that's just not to be nasty or anything. It's just to keep the nice things for people in the world. Not in the world, but yeah, in the world, to be honest. Because I've noticed that my YouTube channel has actually been gaining a little bit more response lately. And since passing about 6,000 views, my subscribers have been going up slightly more lately. And I'm very happy that you guys are starting to watch the videos a little bit more. And I think it's all down to you guys, to be honest, on the Reddit and the Minecraft Pocket Edition forums. Because without you guys, I wouldn't really have started all of this. And it kind of gives me a good incentive to carry on. Because the plans for the future for this this channel are continue with the LP as normal, as you guys would have hoped. And it's kind of bring back some of the old classic series. I'm going to mix them up again. But now that the multiplayer is starting to be working a little bit better, I'm going to try and get some more multiplayer videos out to you guys. Maybe some adventure maps, maybe, because I can now download them properly. Since I did the world download, I kind of learned how to download maps and install them onto my Pocket Edition without screwing them up and just getting the seed, because I don't want that, to be honest. And my this actually is quite a deep lake. But look at that, the instant difference it's making already. Just by adding that touch of blue in, it's making a huge, huge difference. Now, so we're going to have to carry on here and dig this all away. And I'm going to presume that most of this under here is actually just dirt. So if we ever need any dirt, we can always just bring the line of the bedrock, not the bedrock, but the sea level down a bit. Because obviously if we hit some other stuff down there, well, we're not too bothered, to be honest. So look at that. What a huge difference that makes already. And if I ever want to do anything with other than stuff like this, then I will be able to, basically, I'll be able to do it pretty much with anything. Because now that I have the nether reactor, I'm definitely planning on using some of the more odd blocks. And some of the cool things for the 0.8, now that I've seen some of the Android beta testers using it, is the fact that we can actually dye all the wool. So they haven't actually added cocoa beans into the nether reactor. We can't physically make them into cookies or anything like that, but we can only get them from the reactor. But the good thing about this, though, is we can now make the blacks, the grey wools, and all the darker coloured wools naturally, because you can make ink sacs now using special techniques. It's either orange wool and cocoa beans or some other stuff like that. It's like red, blue, and a cocoa bean. Stuff like that, but they're basically going to allow us to make ink sacs, which can make the darker stuff, but we can't make cookies just yet, guys, so I wouldn't hold your heads up for that anytime soon, because look at the amount of food we've got in the game already. The next thing that I'd be happy with, before anything else that's added to the game, if anything was to be added next, in my opinion, I would ask for hunger. Strange thing to ask for, but it'd also make the game more challenging. And I like the new addition, though, of the rare mob drops, which is going to make it much more interesting to go out at night and actually go after mobs. Because if we're getting rare mob drops, we might as well use that to basically get some cool stuff. So even if it's just like iron shovels and random stuff like that, that's just an amazing cool addition to the game for everybody. So if you're starting up new worlds and stuff, then the good thing about that is you'll be able to get stuff fairly quickly. And the great thing about 0.8, though, is there's new mob AI. And this great mob AI is going to make a huge difference to the game, I believe. And it's going to make it much easier for... Not much easier, sorry. A little bit harder for players to beat the game. Because if the mobs are more difficult to beat, to challenge, then players are going to be more cautious on what they're doing in the game. Now, obviously, now that I've got things like full iron, full diamond, full leather armor, that doesn't bother me too much. So we're going to have to break a little bit of this, and we'll try and stay out in the night, because I'll try and prove a point to you guys here that actually, we're not actually doing that much. Now, if mobs come after us now, they're going to kind of slow down as well as us. So the plan is to dig out the rest of this ice area here, and that should be about it, because it's kind of a bit repetitive for you guys just watching me break ice all episode while listening to what I've kind of got to say, because now kind of we've discussed the YouTube comment stuff. And another thing about YouTube though, which I noticed just earlier today, is the fact that you can now, if you've got videos for free, you can ask YouTube in the play-in video, I think it's called, in your settings, you can now ask YouTube to promote your videos through other channels and stuff, and it's for free. So you basically, what you do is you tell them what video you want them to promote for you, and they may promote it for you, which is a nice change, because it means that your video might actually go on the watch page of YouTube. And the watch page of YouTube, surprisingly, if people look at stats of videos, is the 99% majority of where your views come on videos. Now, for any of you guys that are aspiring to become YouTubers, or already are YouTubers, to be honest, I'm going to take this as good advice from me. I'd take the opportunities that you get to help you, because anything else that's going to stop you from making videos isn't worth doing. Now, at the moment, knowing that most people in YouTube, they do it as a living. Now, I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing that just because I enjoy playing a game. Now, most people may already see other Minecraft Pocket Edition Let's Plays, but the thing that I thought I'd do, just to do it as something different, is the fact that everyone seems to do the same things. They do, like, similar to me, I've kind of done some of the same things that other people would do, but the thing I want to do is, though, I don't make these videos as a living. I do it as a thing for you guys out there. I do it because I want to make the videos, because I enjoy playing Pocket Edition. Now, it's not something I'd say very often, but I'm actually glad that Mojang made this game, and I'm very appreciative that they did. Now, let's just check it for any mobs. No, it's very quiet. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I'm digging all this ice away. They're changing the where the mobs can spawn, because mobs can't spawn on ice, if I remember rightly. And mobs also can't spawn on hard slabs or in an area lit up that is light level 7 or above. I think it is, because I've been checking in my base. Some of the blocks in the base are actually lower than light level 7, yet we're not getting any mob spawns down there, which is kind of strange, but it's kind of good at the same time, because it means that levels of light in the base will be slightly different to you guys, because it may look a bit darker when I'm down there, but that's not a problem for anyone else though, to be honest, guys. It's just because it's actually kind of dark down there, so if you ever got, like, it's kind of dark, the video down there, that's why I tend to avoid trying to do my videos down in the base, because it's very, very dark, and it kind of stops you guys from watching the videos. And now I'm trying to think of more how to improve on my videos, guys, because now that I'm starting to get recognised a little bit more, it's not to say I'm showing off or anything, but I'm kind of very happy the way that this channel's grown over the last couple of weeks, because I think I've gained maybe 20-25 subscribers in about 2 weeks, which to my surprise is actually very, 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 very good for me, because I actually really do enjoy making these videos, and it's good to see that people out there do come and watch them. Even though my average video may get about 9 or 10, 11 views on it on average, because the only really true video that's gone really, really crazy is the wool video that I made about 2 months ago. Now, the only reason I did that video, though, guys, was to kind of help people at the time, and also because I was kind of being frustrated by it, how unable to make all the different types of wool in the game. Now, I know that a lot of other people have already done that video as well, but I thought it'd be necessary to tell you guys it anyway, because if you guys have never played this game before, or you're just starting up at doing it, then you kind of realise that, in fact, this game can be changed in a lot of different ways. Now, like most, when I first got the game, oh, I'm kind of stuck under the ice there. When I first got the game, I kind of spent a lot of time in creative, and then I kind of got bored for a while from the game. But then I started up again in a new world. Now, you guys all know about my Expedition Craft server, which I started about, what's this, November now? So maybe 6 months ago nearly now, which is crazy, right? And on that world, I thought I was doing pretty well. I had all the quartz that I needed. I just started on little farms. I had some pretty cool shaft mines going. But that world kind of, there was slight issues with that. One, quartz was an issue. The nether reactor never seemed to spit quartz out, but I did enjoy doing not videos, but playing on that server, because other people could come on And especially when you get a group of people that do enjoy playing the thing together, you will seem to enjoy doing more. Now, I have a good question for everyone out there. Now, if anyone would like to do, not a video with me, but give me a suggestion for the new series that I'm going to be doing. Now, if you guys haven't heard in the last episode, I'm going to be starting up a new series. Now, this series is going to involve me using creative over survival. Now, you know I have this survival world, guys, and it's all very, very good, and it's all nice and been worked on. We're into about the 50-odd episodes of this now. We're nearly actually at 50, because that'll be episode 69. That'll be our 50th episode in this seed on this server. But the thing I want to do now is I want to kind of get back into doing the builds again, because you remember when I did short Let's Builds, I did the NPC village and I began on a castle, but the castle became boring after it kind of became repetitive. It's a really big build, which is going to take me a while to do, and I don't really want to do that. Now, the one thing I do want to do now, guys, is I want to change it up a bit. I want to do single builds in each episode, so suggestions like small house or things like that, a car, I'm not sure, but whatever you guys would like me to have a go at building, and we can see what I come up with, even if it's just like a plane crash or something silly like that, which was this week's Reddit challenge, the WBC. Now, I could happily do any build that you want, guys, because remember when I did the gazebo build in here, it looks pretty cool. Now, oh, what the? What the? What? What? Where the hell did this guy come from? What the? Where? What? Whoa. Guys, look what we found. We found a pink sheep. Holy crap. I've never seen one of them before, besides in my test world. Whoa. Oh. That's put a little bit of an extra hinge on today's episode, guys. Wow, we found a pink sheep. Whoa, a pink sheep is so rare, guys, that in fact, it takes so many sheep spawns to find one. It's so rare that you'll probably never see one. So, whoa. Well, guy, wow, we're going to have to get this guy in somewhere and keep him safe, because, my oh my, I can't believe we found a pink sheep. Now, I'm just going to go and kill this zombie over here, because he's kind of bugging me a little bit. But, oh, he's dead. Okay. They also got the problems with having these random holes anyway. I'm also going to leave some of this area as ice, because you can tell it's kind of a bit of a mishmash. So there's the white sheep here. Let's head over to the water, and let's see if we can get into the water here. I'm looking for a chicken. No, don't seem to have a chicken, but, whoa. A white, not a white sheep, a pink sheep. I'm actually shocked. I'm speechless that I found one. What the? I'm just shocked, guys. I'm kind of just shocked. Okay, so we'll get back to the digging of the ice, but that's an amazing feeling. I can't believe I found one. I'm so shocked. That's just crazy. But yeah, guys, I've kind of done a little bit of a talky episode today, kind of just so I can do a bit of a chorus job in front of you guys as well. So this episode's kind of been all about catching up a little bit, YouTube, future series, and just overall improving of my videos for you guys. I did remind you about some of the stuff in it as well, and some of the plans for the future of the Let's Play. As you can tell, we're starting off by doing one right here. Now, the obvious plan to do on the middle of this water is to do some sort of giant boat. That's just the first thing that comes to mind for me, is to put a boat here in the middle, and you can have like docks around it, and it looks like it's oh, there's a chicken over there actually. I can get that in a second. But yeah, that's the obvious choice for it, and I actually am considering doing that, and if I do, that'd be pretty cool, because obviously it'd require a lot of concentrated building, and that'd be actually really, really cool if I did a pirate ship, but not really a pirate ship, but I'd rather just do a normal, like, sailboat style or pirate ship, whatever. But which one you should rather let me choose me to do, guys? Which one should I build on here as the main sort of thing that's here? Because obviously, I can make it about... It can be huge. That could be actually a really good build. The fact that I could have a pirate ship or a sailboat, something in this gap that would actually fit. because now that I'm getting rid of all of this ice, it's pretty much going to free up some space to do some aqua-themed or water-based builds, because obviously in the world there isn't actually just all these land build areas. Now, if you were in a normal Minecraft world, you should, or a normal Earth-style world, the water should take up 70%. Now, that's not to say that you should try and find a world with 70% water. What I'm trying to say is you should try and use each different area in your world to be something else. Now, as you can tell, this area could also be all changed up a bit, and we could have some sort of lake house here. We could actually have that over there, actually. I think that'd be pretty cool as well. So we could have a lake house over here. We could have the ship here in the middle, maybe with like chests and stuff, because that'd be pretty cool build to build, wouldn't you think, guys? We could also have some sort of ice rink over here. There's another egg. Let's collect these eggs, because we will need these for a chicken farm in the future. So, sorry chicken, you've served your purpose. You've had 2 eggs now, and I don't feel you should be giving us any more. So bye-bye, chicken. But yeah, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been a little bit more talky than usual, and you can see the progress that we've made here, because that was all ice. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Comment, like, rate, and subscribe.